The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. That's fielded in the end zone.
Check 55, Mike.
Blue. Red, go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Bandit. Check 26, check 26. Check 31, check 31.
Red, go.
56, 56.
Out of the gun, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Alert. Hey, 18.
Throwing here, Trubisky being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They bring their punter out there now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 4-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 13, check 13. Zoom. Check.
Operating from the gun, Parker. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Roquan Smith gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 97 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Wizards nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, high 7.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Alert.
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's coming.
Alert.
He's coming, double up. Shoot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double time.
Trubisky will throw. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check nickel. Check 24.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Blue.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Rip right. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, switch gears.
Red, up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He sets to fire deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
52's the mic. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Slam.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. First carry now. This is Matthews. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check. Red. Bang.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off.
Watch the eye.
Hey, ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they try the right side here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd and 2, Parker able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
I'm on. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check 15.
Parker operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Kill. Turn up.
And a give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Parker now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Watch out. Say it.
Alert.
56, the mark, boys. 56.
Now Trubisky to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Alert.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Here's Trubisky. And he'll find Hall. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Right there in the middle. 55.
Let's set a time.
Now it's Trubisky. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Man up, D. Check 99. Kill.
Now Trubisky on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. In for the score. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Here's Parker on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here we go.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parker. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Nice, sweetheart.
52 behind him. 52.
From the gun, Parker, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will have a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2.
The Dolphins
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you crosstown to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
36. Watch out, watch out. Watch out. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Hayward.
Looking to throw. Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky flushed to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And they give this time to the tailback. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
180. 6, right there, 56. You ain't got nothing.
Move.
Much 56. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Switch.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watch the screen. He's checking. Crash. Check three.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch twist. Hey, watch out. 52's and Mike. Watch Mike. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Wide, get wide. Shoot.
To throw is Parker. To throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Check 52's the mark.
Now Parker throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
We got this.
Second catch in this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
First down, Miami.
On the set. 1, 2, 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 31, check 31.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Slam, slam, slam. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Twist, twist.
Twist, twist.
Slam, slam.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creep.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Strong roll, strong roll.
Hey, come on, now. Mike 52, Mike 52. All day, baby, all day. Check 13, check 13.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
New Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, keep it up. Check, check, check. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Parker looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Parker now operating from the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on third. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Parker. From the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. A little flare, flare, flare.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Parker. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big Ed.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Alert. Kill. Red, up. 55. Blue.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Hatchet. Hey, 18. Check hot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
6-yard line.
Here we go. Check it.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Focus, defense, focus. He's coming. We got double up. Whip.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down, Matthews. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back to throw. Parker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Parker. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
52 is the mic right here over there, right?
To throw is Parker. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Parker throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Parker throwing on 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a handoff looking right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Give me something. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On the play. And a Dolphin first down.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.